Welcome to the Midas Muse podcast today. We have the pleasure of speaking with Mr. Yeo Siang Tiong. He's the General Manager for Southeast Asia at Kaspersky. How are you today, Siang Tiong? And where are you speaking from?
Hi, Corinne. Yes, doing fine. I had my coffee and I'm speaking from Singapore.
Morning coffee is always great. Can you
That's
tell
right.
us a little bit about yourself, Siang Tiong? And can you also explain a little bit about Kaspersky and what Kaspersky does?
Sure. I'm Xiang Tiong, the General Manager for Kaspersky. I've been in the IT industry for more than 20 years. Rose through the ranks, I've been a technical person, a salesperson, and now currently the General Manager for Kaspersky. Kaspersky is a global cybersecurity company with more than 20 years of expertise, and we have a very comprehensive security portfolio, including the endpoint protection software that you see very prevalent in the market. Uh, we also have specialized security solutions to protect the enterprises, and that's how we fight the sophisticated attacks from cyber criminals. Today, we could protect about more than 400 million users and 250,000 corporate clients through our products and services. We also have a crack team that focus on the cyber criminal groups around the world. These are highly sophisticated cyber threat groups, and they practice in a very organized way. We monitor close to 200 such groups, and we try to stop them in every turn of the corner.
Wow, that sounds really exciting. But let's move on to the Safe Kids campaign that you have introduced in
Mhm.
Southeast Asia. With the Safe Kids feature is on your total security package. And can you tell us a little bit more about this campaign and what prompted you to roll it out in Thailand, Malaysia, Vietnam, and Singapore?
Yes. Well, we have always been looking out for the safety of both the parents, the kids, as also the man on the street. During the pandemic, we have noticed with the countries locking down, schools begin to move online. That what that means is a lot of kids are now spending time on the internet, and there's also an increase in awareness and knowledge about the threats online. So we feel that it is timely for us to raise the awareness about parental control, about internet safety as well, and that's why we have introduced this in across Southeast Asia. It is worth noting that every day we in Kaspersky we receive close to 350,000 new unique malicious files every day. And in 2020, it increases from 350,000 to 360,000 unique malicious files. And it goes to show that the cyber criminals are not letting down during this period. So it is important that we also step up our vigilance against them. We did a study across Southeast Asia, and we noticed that more than half the parents say they trust their children to know how to keep themselves safe online. However, another study that we did also revealed that the parents fear for their online safety, but they're not putting the effort to talk to them about it. Um, so this is very worrisome, right? You have half the parents who uh, do not know how to do not trust their children to keep themselves safe online, but they are not
And
talking about it.
And what about gaming, Xiang Tiong? Do you feel that that's an additional threat? Because with the lockdown, I feel children and also teenagers have been playing a lot of online games. How much is this a threat, and what should parents be looking out for?
Right. Gaming is certainly on the uptake. We can see that a lot of gaming companies are also announcing that they have increase in sales, increase in activity, and that's exactly what we have observed as well. We cannot stop the children from gaming. This is a way of them trying to gain their mental health back. Can you imagine locking yourself at home without meeting your classmate, without interacting with your fellow friends? This is the way they let go and try to get their sanity back. So to a certain extent, I think we should relax a bit and let them have the chance to do gaming. But what comes with gaming is whether they are accessing the legitimate games or whether they are accessing games that invariably feed them with advertisements or feed them with things that they shouldn't be viewing. And these are the things that we should be protecting our children of.
Right, very interesting. What do your kids like doing online, and are you comfortable with internet usage?
Well, so I have two teenager kids, um, and at this age, the school system in Singapore do give them a good level of awareness on some of the internet article. And I myself, being in this line, over dinner table, lunch conversations, I've always been emphasizing to them about safety in the cybersecurity in the cyber world. Uh, and so, apart from, of course, giving them the software to protect the devices as a safety net, the awareness is something that I keep drumming into them. But these are teenagers. They are teenagers. For the younger children, we can also step up in more activities with the younger children because they are more impressionable, and therefore we need to then take into more considerations like enforcing time on the internet, enforcing certain rules with them. So what I'm advocating is there are certainly more things that we can do with our children, but we need to look at their age, their maturity, and then we apply it accordingly. The important thing is the trust that we need to build with our children and the communications that we need to keep as ongoing with them. Without that, we cannot constantly interact with them and be able to guide them.
Thank you so much. This will be the end of today's podcast, and we will have you as a guest for an upcoming podcast. Thank you so much, Siang Chong, and have a lovely day.
Thanks, Corinne.